Hey everybody, it's me Gigi. I really want to make a video about this topic called light skin versus dark skin. I really don't understand what the whole point of it is. I think it's really absurd. I think it needs to really go away because it's been going on for years and I really just don't understand why it's still relevant. Like why do people care about someone's complexion? You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of things on my Twitter account where people in their biography, what is it? Yeah, they'll be like team red bone, team light skin. Then some dark skin girls, they'll be like team chocolate, team black and loving me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why can't you just say, oh, I'm just black? It's even like people who are just African American who have a little bit of lightness to their complexion and they walk around trying to look down on darker people. And I'm like, it really kills me when lighter African Americans act like that, knowing that they're just black. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're biracial, you are looked at to be black. Look at the President of the United States, Barack Obama. I know my shirt's wet. Look at Barack Obama. He is a biracial man. A white woman carried him for 9 months, and this man still gets called the N-word by some people. You know what I mean? He's a light-skinned man. He's biracial, but when you're biracial, regardless of how light-skinned you are, how pretty your hair is, you are classified as African American. You know what I mean? Because it was one guy that I came across. He was talking about how, he was black. He said he didn't date black women. And if he did, the woman had to be light-skinned. The woman had to be mixed or she had to be white. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that really got to me was he was with a white woman. He was black. They have a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Who she's going to be like 2 years old or 3 years old. I'm like, what this man doesn't realize is regardless of how light-skinned his child is, regardless of how pretty his daughter's hair is, she's still going to be classified as a black woman when she gets of age. You know what I mean? Look at Alicia Keys. She's black and white. Regardless of how light-skinned she is, she's still an African-American woman. And I mean, I just really want a lot of black people to get out of that. Like, Martin Luther King did not go through everything he went through just for us to be here discriminating. Then it's another girl that I know. She was like, it was a time where she did not like light-skinned girls. She was like, because I feel like they felt like they was all that. They felt like they looked better than me. They felt like everybody wanted them. And I just feel like sometimes when you see people, regardless if they're light skin, dark skin, I don't see stuff like that. Like, all I see is if you're pretty, you're pretty. A girl I know, she's from Gambia. She's an African woman. She's darker, but she is a beautiful black woman, regardless of how dark her skin is. Kelly Rowland and Brandy, they are two beautiful dark-skinned women. You know what I mean? And it's very rare in the industry because I was reading somebody's interview and they were saying how they was like dark and they was trying to come into the industry with being a singer. And she said some man, I forgot who it was, had told her, we may not be looking for a darker woman because when you come into the industry, most people won't be ready to see a dark woman be able to do something. It was something crazy, but it had something to do with her complexion. And it's just crazy to me how it's like, why does everything have to be boiled down to being dark skin, light skin? You know what I mean? It's like on television, I noticed they will put a mixed child on television before they put a black child. Like, it was a show that I know a lot of people watch, I'm not going to say, but two parents, they were my complexion. And it was a little girl who played their child. She was a mixed little girl with a head full of curly hair and she had hazel eyes. And I just don't understand how Hollywood or whoever can really make that seem believable to a lot of viewers. Just like on some perm boxes. What mixed child, biracial child out here need to get a perm? Because for years they always had the Just For Me perm boxes. And it was a pretty little black girl. She had her hair twisted up and she had the cute little barrettes on her hair. All of a sudden, I go into Walmart and I come across the perm box Just For Me. But when I look on the box, it's a mixed little girl with some curly hair. Why is there a mixed child on this perm box? You know what I mean? Like, not trying to say dark skin, light skin have anything to do with it, but I'm just saying, like, why is this curly haired child on a perm box? She will never need a perm a day in her life. You know, I'm just rambling about a whole lot of things, but it just really gets to me when I see stuff like that, when I hear stuff, you know, bad red bone, bad this, bad that. Like, why can't the woman just be pretty? That's just like me. I'm a African American dark skinned woman. I feel like I look pretty regardless of how my skin complexion is. You know what I mean? And a lot of darker people, they really need to realize that regardless of what your complexion is, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the need to discriminate against people because I don't look at stuff like, oh, she's light skinned, she's dark skinned, she's black, she's light, red bone, whatever. Like, I don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's just sad because I feel like African American, we are the most unique race because we come in all different shades, all different colors. You know what I mean? You can be full African American but come out just as bright, but you're still black. Like, we come in so many different shades and complexions, and I really just feel like, whoa, what is that noise? But I really just feel like, you know, we should just embrace what we are. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with being black? What's wrong with telling folks, you know, I'm African American? That's another thing. When African American people have to lie about what their race is because they're insecure about what they are. You know what I mean? You ask some girl who just has naturally curly hair, she just full African American, you could be like, hey girl, wow, I love your hair. Yeah, I'm Indian, I'm this, I'm that. Like, stop with the lies. If you're just black, just African American, just say that. It's like, I just don't understand the need to lie about what you are. Like, I love being African American. You know, I've always grown up being confident, knowing who I am, liking who I am, liking what I look like. It's crazy when I see a lot of different people out here just downing themselves, especially about a complexion, something you have no control over. You have no control over your complexion. You cannot change how the Lord made you. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to me, like, how so many people, they try to act like that. Like, it's just so crazy to me. And I just really want a lot of people to just embrace themselves. Just love who you are because God doesn't make mistakes. The way he made you, that's the way you're supposed to look. He took his precious time in creating you. He wanted you to look the way you look. You know what I mean? Just like I made another video about me having a gap. The Lord wanted me to have one. I embrace it. I love it. I love who I am. The Lord, he wanted me to be a beautiful African-American woman. That's what I am, and I embrace it and I love it. There's nothing more better than a confident woman. Regardless of how you feel about anything, you should walk with your head up high, keep on walking, keep smiling. You know what I mean? Just be who you are. Embrace and love yourself. That's the best thing anybody can do in this world is love who you are, love who God created you to be. Anyways, you know, haven't made a video in a long time, but, you know, just had to see what you guys were up to. So if you like this video, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. It should be on my page somewhere. But, you know, if not, my Twitter is iHeartMe. It's IH3 EARTMEE. My Instagram is the same thing. So you want to follow me, you want to tweet me, anything like that, I will read, I will respond, I will, you know, I'm a nice person, I'll do that. But, bye guys, it's me, Gigi, signing out.